This lens is probably the first lens I should have invested in. It wasn't. I regret it. You shouldn't make the same mistake. This here is the famous 28 to 70 millimeter 2.8. This is the Sigma version. Yeah, this is just such a versatile lens, and I don't know why it took me so long before I got one. Or I do know why, money, but that's besides the point. Now, on a serious note, it's a great lens, and if you're anything like me where you care about the film look and you try to make everything as cinematic as possible, I have been under the false assumption that zoom lenses like this are not as cinematic or what have you as prime lenses. With every kind of equipment, it's like my wife says, it's how you use it. And it really is. It really is. I think my wrong assumption was based on that, prime lenses, you can get a lower aperture number, so the glass is better. And that might be true, but I think that will probably mostly apply to like pixel peepers. Even though I'm absolutely a sucker for details, I don't think it matters that much, because I seem to remember a theory that when you got a prime lens that was like 1.4, and this was way back when, the prime lens at 1.4 wasn't really that sharp, so you had to stop it down to like 2.0 or 2.8, then it would be sharp and you'd get a nice bokeh, and that'd be good. But lenses nowadays are so optically, it's like the technology has been perfected or something, because I'm shooting this on my 85 millimeter 1.4 prime from Sigma, and I mean, this is at 2.8, but at 1.4 it's incredibly sharp. I don't have to stop it down to 2.8 to get it to be sharp. And I think it's the same with these zoom lenses. It was like the theory was, if it's 2.8 you have to stop it down to like 4 for it to be sharp and good or usable. And I think that might still apply for photography. I don't know, I'm not a photographer. For videography, I don't know. I mean, I think this Sigma is, more than sharp enough for me. I usually, almost not like blur my shots. I put noise on it and try to, emulate film and try to make it look more damaged than it is anyway. So it doesn't really matter to me if it's like crisp or anything at any particular aperture. I have a lot of primes. I love primes and they're great, but this is f2.8. Those lenses in the back, the anamorphic Blazar Remus lenses, they're like I think T2.0, the 45 millimeter. I think I might be mistaken there. I have to check that. Yes, it's a 2.0, the 45 millimeter, and the 85 is 2.8. So those anamorphic lenses are not the sharpest wide open. These new lenses, they're more than usable enough. The thing that makes this so versatile is the focal length. It's probably obvious to everybody, and it should have been obvious to me as well, but the focal length 28 to 70 is such a versatile focal length. You can use it for wide shots. 28 isn't like ultra wide, but it is relatively wide on a full frame, and 70 that's portraits. That's great for portraits. So I think you're getting the best of all worlds. You know, you're getting a 28, you're getting a 35, you're getting a 50, and you're getting a 70. I mean, what more do you really want? And you want to be able to stop it down enough so it's a pleasing bokeh, and I think 2.8 is, you know, provably the best aperture setting, in my opinion. So it's provably, scientifically provably, the best aperture. I'm shooting a wedding in a couple of days. If you're like a one-man band, like me, I think you can take this Sigma and you will be covered. I think this will be plenty for me, and I think it'll do wonderfully. Another thing that's really good about this lens is the price, in my opinion. I think it's around $1,100 US new here in Norway. But I got it used. I think I paid about $500 for it, which I think was a fairly good price for this zoom lens. So yeah, I'm just super thrilled. I can't wait to try it out more. I'm looking forward to the wedding, actually. That's something I've never said, I think. I'm looking forward to the wedding shoot. Maybe I'll update you on how it went bringing only that lens. But yeah, I really recommend getting 28 to 70. I know a lot of people, you know, for their first lens, they want the 50mm 1.8 or 1.4 or whatever. And the 1.8 is probably cheap, so it's good. It's a solid lens. I think as a first lens, this is a way better choice than a prime like 50mm or 35mm. Even though primes probably give you better images, but I mean, it's debatable. I think it's debatable. Definitely worth it in my opinion. Totally recommend it. Yeah.